Dick, tonight we've got a non-conference matchup.
Some of the most anticipated games on a team's schedule are the non-conference games. Players get to test themselves against an unknown and prepare against potential tournament opponents.
And, of course, here's our starting lineup.
The matchup in the power forward position should be exciting. Two big men who make great basketball plays on a regular basis.
Teams are ready to go, and we're ready for the tip. And the first half has officially begun. The Huskies are currently ranked number 23 in the nation, Dick.
One thing that every team in the top 25 has is good guard play.
Can't get the shot to drop. So, Dick, so important now at the point. The point guard will set things up, and the other four will go to work.
Well, you know what they're doing is a four around with a post guy on the interior, and they're trying to get that ball to the inside, but they're playing with four people on the exterior.
Puts it on the floor and up and under. Nope. The shooting guard receives the ball. On the dribble, gives it up. Tries for two, and he misses the shot. In the paint. In the lane. Missed the jumper. The Huskies have improved quite a bit over the last few weeks.
Hey, Brad, that stems from quality practices and a level of commitment from the team. Based on my experiences, teams that have improved have done those two things. You know, Brad, as a coach, your seniors are a very important part of their operation. The underclassmen look up to them and really lean on them for guidance and direction. When a senior accepts this role and leads by example, it helps the coaching staff and the team immensely.
It's two at the charity stripe.
Got to take some pride on the defensive end.
And has it rejected.
Defense did a great job with that blocked shot.
This guy can really score in a variety of ways down on the low block, Dick.
He's one of those type of great post players who can get it done in multiple ways. In the paint from 12 to 15 feet, pass it a little, a good all-around player.
Goes up for two. He couldn't get it to fall. For two. No. The point guard receives the pass. Tries for two. Nice shot.
Look at that. That's unbelievable, baby.
On the outside. He goes up with it. A great backdoor pass right there, Dick.
I'll tell you, what a great play. That's coaching. That's teaching. That's terrific execution. The backdoor cut from the weak side.
Inside for the bucket. They got it. On the elbow, they feed down to the low block. He lets it go. Goes up for two. Scorches the net. Dumps it in for two. It's good. Number 44 is charged with the foul. Well, he commits an intentional foul there to prevent the easy basket.
Well, it's a smart play, Brian, especially if you can afford to use a personal foul. I like his mentality. No easy basket.
Well, Dick, this young man's now in his second year.
He may be young, but if he's on the floor for this team, you know he's willing and able to contribute any way he can.
He misses the second shot.
Shooter spotting up on the three.
Moving it around the perimeter. Puts up the jumper. Scorches the net with a J. They work the perimeter. Goes up. Nails the jumper. Number 2 receives the pass. Looking for a good shot. He wants a 3. 10 to shoot now. The Scarlet Knights will play up-tempo at one end and in the half court at the other end. Wouldn't you agree, Dick?
You know, balanced teams will definitely give you a combination of the two styles. Some teams will play up-tempo on offense and be half-court oriented at the defensive end. Other balanced teams may play in the half-court offensively and really look to pressure their opponents in the full court.
The power forward takes the feed. Now trying to feed the low block, and it's stripped. Active hands. Here's a double team. He can't beat the trap.
What a great defensive trap there.
Takes a medium-range jumper and score it. The point guard handles the pass. They'll work it around the arc. Number 44 picks up the foul. Second team foul. Well, I don't know if there's such a thing as a good foul, but that might have been one right there, Dick.
Hey, Mr. Nessler, I like that type of play. He's saying to the defense, no easy baskets for you. We're going to force you to make shots.
Here's another solid junior, Dick.
You know, Brad, you look at your juniors as third-year players who have been there. Nothing should be new to them by the time they're in their third season. They should know what's expected from them in the classroom, and they should know what to expect from their conference opponents. The level of familiarity should be much higher than what it was in their first year.
It's good. They might have him in some trouble here, Dick.
He's trapped, Brad.
Gave it up. Tries for 2. And the ball's out of bounds. We'll go back the other way. They've got him right where they want him, Richard. On the dribble around the screen. Looking for a good shot. For the bucket. Sinks the shot. Good find on that back cut, Mr. Vitale.
That was a great cut and feed, Brad. A perfectly timed read.
Work the perimeter.
Spacing's so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
Goes up for 2. The missed shot. Time to pick up the defense here now. Number 11 is whistled for the foul. Oh, it looked like he had an easy basket coming up, but the defense commits the foul instead.
Great play there, Brad. He was able to foul him in order to prevent the easy basket.
He has a chance to cash him in. First shot, good. that opportunity either. A great trap initiated by the defense. On the dribble, gives it up. Coming out of the timeout, I'd expect we're going to see more focused play on both sides.
One would assume so.
Now they work it around the perimeter. Lets it fly. Gets the J to fall.
That's spacing.
8 minutes left on the game clock. Trying to feed inside for two. He drains the bucket. Out on the wing. Puts up the J. Scores it. The Huskies are getting some great opportunities to score when they get the ball in the high post.
Well, they manufactured that basket through the high post. I guarantee you that they work on it.
With a rejection.
What an unbelievable play, rotating over.
The center with the ball. Fed the low block. Jumper.
Excellent jump shot right there.
Gave it up. We're at the 7-minute mark. On the dribble, gives it up. Goes up with a shot. Jumper won't go. Gave it up. Takes the jumper. Knocks it down. When you can pass and score like he does, it makes a coach's job a little bit easier, wouldn't you say, Dick?
He's the type of player who thrives in almost any offensive system. Very versatile and puts pressure on the defense.
They go into the low block.
Double team now, that angle.
They work it around the perimeter. Number 20 is called for the foul. 4th team foul. Well, if there is such a thing as a good foul, that was probably it.
Sure was, Brad. He fouled to prevent the easy basket.
Opportunity now for an easy one. First shot, no good. They haven't been able to put it in from the line all night.
Hey, this isn't how you win ball games, guys.
Second one, good. A great trap initiated by the defense. Number 20 on the right side. We're at the 6-minute mark. Trying to pack it inside. They've got a player spotting up on the three. Missed the jumper. Number 11 receives the pass. Isolated on the outside. They're working around the arc, looking for the open jumper. 10 to shoot. Tries for two.
Great execution. That's offensive efficiency at its best. Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
He shoots from the corner. Busts the jumper. About 5 minutes remaining.
Up and inside.
For the bucket. Off the mark. The point guard takes the pass. They work it around the perimeter. From the corner.
Jumper didn't look pretty, I can tell you that. That baby was ugly.
Number 1 gets the pass. On the dribble, gives it up. He shoots from the deep corner. Busts the J. About 4 minutes remaining. Looking to move it around the perimeter. He takes the shot. Missed it. The small forward takes the feed.
Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set.
Gets the rejection. Both teams looking to get things going here. Gave it up. Goes up for 2. He drains it. Trying to feed the low block. He attempts the jump shot. The missed shot. With the J. Can't connect. We're at the 3-minute mark. For 2. He misses it. They got the offensive rebound and the stick back. On the outside, he shoots from the corner. He misses the J. Had a momentary look from three-point land. And now the fadeaway jumper.
I tell you, he's got every move in the book. What an offensive player. That fadeaway's impossible to block.
We're at the 2-minute mark. On the dribble, gives it up. Blocked. Here they go into transition. Tries for 2. It sticks. Number 10 receives the ball. He beats him to the punch defensively.
What a terrific job. Footwork really excellent on the post play.
Look at the offensive charge.
So that one's going the other way. Let's take a look at this young guy's great performance tonight, Vic.
I tell you, he's been awesome. All over the court, making it happen for his team. Let's see if he can keep it up and get the W to go along with his great individual performance.
So the inbound play on the baseline. On the inside, gets the rejection. Knocked it down. About a minute remaining. He shoots from outside. Scorches the net with a J. Feed the low post. And it's knocked away. Great block. The shooting guard gets the ball. bucket. Sinks it. He's really dangerous off the bounce.
I'll tell you what, he's really showing some great ability here. Just does a great job attacking the rim. I tell you, you gotta really, really like this kid.
The Huskies in attack mode. Working it around the perimeter. He puts up the 3 ball. They're making a living right now at the 3-point line.
Let's see if they can keep this up for the remainder of the game.
Number 21 gets the pass. He got it off in time. Off the mark. At halftime, the Scarlet Knights trail by 1. Washington is shooting very well from the floor right now, Dick.
They're getting good looks, man, and they're not letting them go to waste. That's how you win games, man. Offensive execution.
Well, let's take a look at our game summary to this point so far, Dick.
Tell you what, you can get a sense of the story of this game by looking at some of these numbers. Still lots of time to play, though. Anything can happen.
Going with a man-to-man full-court press now, Dick. On the outside. He gets that ball in the low block and immediately goes with a shot. Nope. The shooting guard gets the ball. Goes up for 2. Knocks it down. He fouled him. Well, he commits an intentional foul there to prevent the easy basket.
Well, it's a smart play, Brian, especially if you can afford to use a personal foul. I like his mentality. No easy basket.
Number 24 goes to the charity stripe for 2. First one is no good. Missed it. The free throw line is really doing a number on this team tonight, Dick.
Well, you know, don't blame the line, Brad. It's just laying there. These kids just aren't knocking them down. I tell you, they're getting free ones tonight and not making them count.
They look to get it to the inside. He puts up the J. Off the mark. Moving it around the perimeter. With the jumper. Missed the jumper. The small forward takes the feed.
They've got a shooter spotting up on the 3-point line.
The shooting guard takes the feed. The pavilion has become deafening.
Seattle Washington is going crazy, baby.
For 2. Gets it to go.
That's Matador defense. Nobody coming over. Nobody giving any help. I mean, that's how you see better defense on a playground.
Coach looks on, focused, a lot of intensity, a lot of emotion.
Jumper won't go. Gave it up. Puts it on the floor and up and under. Missed it. Tries for 2. That's good. Takes it strong to the hoop.
That comes when you're committed to being the strongest guy on the court. Every time you step on the floor, it takes an army to slow him down.
Inside. Jumper.
Another brick, baby. Building a new arena.
How are they staying with him so well on defense?
Hey, they've got great anticipation. They work so well as a unit.
And it's heading out of bounds. No, great save. These guys have really been able to step it up so far. They're putting together a very good team effort.
You can't have any weak links out there at this level. The coaches and players are just too good, and they'll be exposed. So far, it's been a demonstration of teamwork here today.
They work the perimeter. He attempts the three. They really seem to be letting this one get away, Dick.
Yeah, there's been a breakdown somewhere. They need to talk this one over, Brad.
Coach calls a timeout. We'll be back with more in a moment. Welcome back, and we're set to inbound after the timeout. Looking for a good shot. Puts up the jumper and come up short. They'll work it around the arc. There is no play that includes that guy in the stands. Boy, assist-to-turnover ratios are big, and that's a big turnover.
I'll tell you, they're turning the ball over too often. You can't win when you do that.
Looking for a good shot. Turnover by the freshman. Number 2 gets the pass.
Trying to go inside.
He pulls up with a jumper. Gets the J to fall. The student body has got it going on. They look to be filled with rage and eager for a win.
Oh, yes, the student body. Always full of...
They get that rejected. Cross court. He shoots from left of the circle. Knocks it down. Who'll be able to use their tempo and come out with a win here, Dick?
Well, it all comes down to execution. If you can put points on the board playing your style, your opponent will have to make adjustments that may affect their tempo and what they will do well.
Ball down low, puts it on the floor. It's around a fadeaway. Work the perimeter.
Spacing so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
For the bucket. He's money with the shot. A nice job of getting to the hole right there, Dick.
Well, those aggressive moves to the basket are what this offense is all about.
Down inside. He tries the jumper.
Excellent jump shot right there.
On the dribble, gives it up. And now the fadeaway jumper.
I tell you, he's got every move in the book. What an offensive player. That fadeaway's impossible to block.
Inside. Lets it fly. In and out. He gets the rejection.
Jumper didn't look pretty, I can tell you that. That baby was ugly.
And he's going to pick up the foul, and oh, look at the look on his face.
I'll tell you what, he's disgusted, but so is his coach.
And we've got a whistle and a foul. He got the layup to go, and the foul is called.
Hey, he saw that he was going to get fouled, but he stuck to the path in spite of it.
And there are his per-game averages.
One thing that stats don't show, Brad, are the intangibles. The pass that leads to the pass that ultimately leads to the score. Deflections, diving for loose balls. Those are all the important stats in my books.
Way out on the right wing. He gets that ball in the low block and immediately goes with a shot.
I tell you, did a great job creating a good angle, too. When he goes up and under, he seals off the defensive player.
On the wing. On the elbow, they feed down to the low block. Shots off the mark. This is the easy one. Number 3 takes the pass. Goes up with a shot. They got it. Dumps it in. With a fadeaway jumper. Look at that follow through. The missed shot. Number 11 takes the pass. Number 11 looks to be down emotionally.
Well, he knows he's not getting it done, and emotionally, it's bringing him down.
Now they work it around the perimeter. He shoots from the deep corner. Scorches the net with a J. Number 1 gets the pass. Ball stripped. There's a double team waiting there.
Look at that spacing.
Puts it on the floor and up and under. Nope. Goes up for 2. That was nice. They're working around the perimeter. For 2. He shows the sweet touch. And there's sort of a snapshot of our game tempo.
2 teams who are picking and choosing when they want to push the ball, Brad.
Tries for 2. Tickles a twine. The Huskies are going to probably switch up their style here and play mainly in the half court, especially now since they've got the lead.
Hey, with the lead, they have to really focus on defense and defensive stops. The goal now should be to run sets and keep the clock from stopping.
The Scarlet Knights might be in a little bit of trouble here, Dick. I think it's time to ditch any default strategy in hopes of getting some quick baskets and some easy scores.
Hey, Brad, they have to increase the tempo and start pressing. Basically, do the things they aren't used to doing. Their backs are against the wall.
Well, he's just a freshman, but hey, we all got to start somewhere.
Your first year playing basketball at this level is definitely an eye-opening experience. The players are bigger and the game is faster. But if you can adjust and find ways to help your team win, it can be a memorable season.
Got them both.
Oh, he drained it. Nothing but nylon, NBN.
Traps in place, Dick.
Nice low post.
Blocks the shot.
Nice rotation over, blocking that shot.
Number 11 handles the feed. Isolated on the outside. They work it around the arc, looking for the open jumper. He blocks the shot. The point guard gets the ball. This is college basketball at its best, Dick.
This place is rocking and rolling, baby.
Got it down the low with a sensational block. About 5 minutes remaining in the game clock.
Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
Jumper can't connect. Goes up for two. Off the glass and no good. Gave it up. Takes his jumper and come up short.
Great pressure, great double team. Really explosive.
He nails the shot. 4 minutes left on the game clock.
Up and inside.
Goes up with it. And score it. Out on the right wing. Too physical. Well, I don't know if there's such a thing as a good foul, but that might have been one right there, Dick.
Hey, Mr. Nessler, I like that type of play. He's saying to the defense, no easy baskets for you. We're going to force you to make shots.
Number 22 steps to the line for the first time. First shot, no good. One is good. Dick, they're really getting it done from the line tonight, aren't they?
And a surprisingly collective effort, Brad.
A great trap initiated by the defense. For two, with the layup. They work it around the perimeter. Down low, there's a drop step, and oh, good defense.
That defense reacted and beat him to the spot. Very poor job with the drop step, very slow.
We're at the 3-minute mark. Now trying to feed the low block from the baseline. He drains the jumper. The shooting guard gets the ball. He is just lighting it up, Dick.
He's beating his man to the spot and hit the shots, Brad.
Tries for two. Lays it up. Way out on top. Controlling the ball. With a bucket. Jumper won't go. The point guard gets the ball. Looking to move it around the perimeter. About 2 minutes remaining. Cross court. Goes up for two. Off the glass and no good. Puts it on the floor and up and under. He misses the jumper. Trying to feed inside. Turnaround jumper. Too strong. On the dribble, gives it up. For two. He can't get the hoop to fall.
Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps. The Scarlet Knights are a poor free throw shooting team, Dick.
As a team, they need to improve in this department. Poor team free throw shooting costs a lot of teams games. Makes those free throws count. Let's go back on that campus as BMOC. Big man on campus, baby.
Big finish coming here, partner. I'm not going anywhere.
Offensively, this is when it's extremely important to have the right people shooting the basketball at the right times.
With the freebie. First shot, good. That line is really being good to him tonight, Dick.
That line's always good, Brad. These guys just have to make good use of it.
Sinks both of them. They're seeing them all fall from the line tonight.
That's a crucial plus down the stretch, Brad.
1 minute left on the game clock. Tries for two. Two with a lay-in. It's a 5-point ball game.
That's not a lot of points to be down with this much time, Brad.
On the outside. He goes up with it. Nails the sweet jumper. Coach calls a timeout. We'll be back with more in a moment. The timeout, we're all set to pick things up. And a momentary look from three-point land. He fires away. I'm not sure that's who you want shooting the three.
But I can guarantee you that he's not the guy they want shooting the ball.
And they continue to foul to stop the clock. You know, when a team shoots this well from the line, playing aggressive defense can come back to haunt you.
You know, when everyone on the floor can convert from the line, it makes the team very tough, especially down the stretch when the opposition is trying to foul.
They're making good use of their free throw opportunities tonight.
Good free throw shooting teams seem to always give themselves a chance to win.
On the left side, they get an open look for three. That's an ill-advised shot. I don't think that's the guy you want shooting from the three-point line.
I don't think the coach wants him taking that shot.
A lot of time to go now, Dick, on a 7-point lead.
That's right, Brad. A lot of time. They don't need to start forcing shots.
Number 2 is going to the charity line. Makes the shot. No problem so far at the free throw line tonight, Dick.
Well, they're making the most of the free ones.
Gets the second. They're shooting extremely well from the stripe tonight, Dick.
Yeah, they're making their coaches look good for making them shoot extra free throws every day.
Working it around the perimeter. He shoots from downtown. Off the mark. And before we go anywhere else, let's check in and look at our players of the game.
It was great to see these two kids get after it here today. It always makes the game more interesting when you have competitors like this playing on opposing teams.